And joining us now is Brandon Hogan with Electrical Specialist. Good morning. Welcome to the show. So you've been doing a series of kind of introducing people on what to know when they're hiring contractors for like electrical work in their home, which is I've been absolutely loving because there's so many questions. I have no idea what I'm just calling someone and going, yeah, please come help me. So it's great having this kind of a foot forward now of going, okay, I know what I need to do. And today we're talking about the importance of having everything in writing, as I understand, with their contracts.
Exactly.
Okay, so please, Brandon.
So obviously the first couple weeks we talked about budget, timeline, and now we're talking about the contract, and as us contractors call it, the scope of work. Have you ever heard that term before?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the scope of work? Like, what does that mean exactly? To break it down into simplicity, it's everything that's going to be done, but more importantly, everything that's not going to be done.
Okay.
So that's something people often misthink is.
Yes, you say, oh, maybe, oh, they'll see, they'll fix that
Exactly.
or something like that.
Exactly. How often have you ever had somebody say, you know, go ahead and do it, and we'll figure it out later. You know, I trust you. Let's go ahead and we'll figure it out later. Just get it done. You know. That has never worked out for anybody, ever.
Okay.
It's expectations, you know?
Yes.
One person has different expectations than the other. Without having that conversation or having it in writing, it's never gonna level out. So you wanna have everything in writing and make sure everybody is on the same page. So what should a proper scope of work contract include? So we wanna make sure that we cover, first of all, a brief but detailed explanation of more or less the entire package. You don't want to kill them with verbiage because it's very easy as contractors who specialize like we do to use all these big words. Yeah. You don't want to do that in a contract. You want to make it to where everybody knows exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, good. Yes, I appreciate that.
Yeah, if there is a big word, put in parentheses next to it an explanation that everyone needs to know what every word means, obviously. You want an itemized breakdown, the quantity, how many of these things, and the cost of these things, so that way, if there's changes, which there always are, let's just knock off a few of these, add a few of these, and now it's not just one number that we have to dissect apart. It's really easy to figure out. Just take these a couple off, add these couple, you know, stuff like that. There should also be clear payment terms.
Yes.
Payments also, it can be an uncomfortable thing to talk about, but if you don't get that cleared out right away, it just gets more uncomfortable, and if you wait till the end, talk about expectations. That's where things can really get dicey. So it's got to be something that's covered up front in the contract. A lot of people will have a deposit in there. Most reputable contractors will need money up front to secure a scheduling on their calendar and to buy parts. So when it starts, they're not looking for things they can't get.
I have to go to Home Depot real fast.
Excuse me, right. Oh, it turns out they're out. We're 6 months away.
Yes.
You know, sorry, it's the middle of winter. But, you know, things like that. Also, warranty terms. So obviously, you'd like to know, or anybody purchasing something, even when you buy anything electronic, is this good for a year? Is this good for 5 years? Is it good forever? What do I have to do to get the warranty? Is it jumping through 20 hoops? So there needs to be clear expectations on warranty as well in the contract. And then, of course, nothing's done without a proper signature, right?
Of course.
These days it's e-signed or whatever you might have, but there has to be an agreement signed upon.
Okay.
So to have a little fun, we've got, of course, a nice tight contract with a big header and all this stuff, but everything's digital now, like we talked about.
Yes.
So what I sent you over is our digitized version that we would email to you, and then sit down and go through it with you. If you want to throw that up.
There it is.
Of what it wanted to talk about. It looks like that one's a little different than the one I printed off, so you might be in for a surprise here, Dan.
Oh boy.
So here's actually what we're going to look at. As you guys know, Dane's an author, so I went to your website and picked a few pictures out here. Is that Goreo, by the way?
That is Goreo, yes.
Okay, all right. So I made sure that we're going to build a compound for you. Now, we're going to use a little bit of imagination here before we get into this. That your fans have called me up in the future and said they're going to pay for this for you.
Yes.
They just need you to come up with $4 to cover it.
Oh boy.
They're going to get the rest.
Okay.
So
I can find some loose change around there.
Knowing that, let's just walk through it here real quick. So obviously, right off the bat, we see an expiration date of when this estimate expires.
Okay.
As we keep going down here, we see general use, power, and lighting the quantity, the unit price, of course, $1 for you. But it's going to explain everything that's included in that general package, item by item by item.
Okay, yeah.
Sure,
Boom,
and
boom,
we walk
boom,
through it
boom.
together. You'd ask questions, but it's all lined out. Of course, there's some trenching because we got to get a lot of power underground to your compound. Price for trenching per foot. You got a nice 400 amp service. Everything that's included in that service is lined out in that item. You even have a movie screening room, so when you're checking out your new movies, you know, you go in there. I mean, you got to have it, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Pretty
it's
good
a
price on
must-have.
that too. You know.
You can't beat that, man.
Right, exactly. Now, obviously, we're getting to the bottom here where we have payment terms. Something like this, people would usually expect half up front. So if you flip to the next page, there's actually a breakdown of a deposit.
Okay.
So of your $4, we're going to expect 2 of it, and there's actually a due date for that.
Perfect.
So all expectations are covered, and something somebody should ask as we close this out is, of course, the warranty. I have highlighted here. Now, of course, we have several pages of terms and conditions, but the warranty's right up front. And of course, you'd be a great client of ours, so you'd choose our membership, which comes up with a lifetime warranty, which is pretty cool, especially when you have a studio like that.
Yeah, why not?
So that's pretty much the end of it, except for the nice signature at the end.
Like a John Hancock
so we're all on
there.
the same page. So when you're ready to build the studio, you're going to let us know.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal right
Just
there.
make sure we do it before it expires.
Yes, of course. Brandon, thank you so much for showing us and walking us through the contract. It really, sounds like itemization and communication is the key for all of this.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and I'm so excited to continue this series on as I learn more about what I need to know when I'm hiring a contractor. I look forward to it.
Appreciate it.
All right, Brandon, thank you so much again. And if you want to learn more, you all can visit electricalspecialist.pro. And Ask Your Local Electrician is sponsored by Electrical Specialist.